Thanks, Werner. As Werner mentioned, I'm Andy Fang, co-founder and CTO at DoorDash. DoorDash is a company that supports on-demand delivery for local businesses. We're most well-known for an app that you can download as a customer to get local restaurants delivered to your doorstep within 30 minutes. When we founded the company back in 2013, our mission has always been to empower local businesses by increasing their sales and acquiring new customers through our platform. And today, our platform is really built around 3 pillars. The first of which is our last-mile logistics network. In the early days, my co-founders, Stanley, Tony, and I, we did the first couple hundred deliveries ourselves. But today, we have hundreds of thousands of Dashers in our network that help facilitate deliveries for merchants from their restaurants to their customers without having to have their own delivery staff. We also have a wide array of merchant services to help merchants increase their sales and to improve their in-store operations. A great example of this is our point-of-sale integration network, best in class, that works with mom-and-pop shops as well as with national chains such as Chipotle and Wendy's. And that allows you as a customer, if you're placing an order and you have special instructions for your food, those instructions get sent directly to the kitchen workflow. And lastly, we built a membership program for customers to get access to local businesses in their neighborhood. In 2018, we launched Dash Pass, which is our monthly subscription service that allows customers to get free deliveries from DoorDash merchants. In fact, we have customers who order over 50 times a month with that program, and we're really excited to see that continue to flourish. And we've been growing tremendously over the past few years, and AWS has been instrumental in our ability to do so. Starting in 2015, we adopted RDS Postgres as our primary data store. And that was a great achievement for us, and it allowed us to continue to grow. In 2016, we actually launched internationally in Canada at that point. And in 2017, by the end of that year, we were still growing more than 2x year on year. And we actually wanted to accelerate our growth. And so in early 2018, we adopted Aurora Postgres as a beta customer. And our growth accelerated from that point. In fact, by the end of 2018, we were growing more than 3.5x year on year. And that culminated in March of 2019, this past year, in DoorDash becoming the #1 delivery marketplace in the United States. But we didn't want to stay complacent. So we actually tried to accelerate our growth from there, and we have so far this year. And Aurora has been very instrumental in supporting that growth, with billions of database rows and approaching 10 terabytes of data in a single cluster. And I've been really impressed with Aurora and what its capabilities have allowed us to do. Aurora has dynamically growing storage. And with a hyper-growing business, you have hyper-growing data storage needs. And we didn't want to have to continually re-provision our storage, taking down the database every time we needed new storage limits. With Aurora, it made that problem go away for us. It also has higher throughput. We're talking a single table being able to handle billions of database rows, higher I/O and memory capacity limits. With these increased limits, we were actually able to put off for a few years having to shard our databases. And many of you in the audience may know that sharding databases is a very intensive task, and we were able to put that off to focus on growing the business. Lastly, Aurora has extremely fast replica lags. We're talking in the orders of 3 to 5 milliseconds on average. And as we've been growing, we've placed operators in cities all across America. And they have to, in real time, support our merchants, customers, and Dashers. With the capabilities of Aurora, with the replica lags, they have high confidence that the data that they're seeing is real time and confident enough to support all 3 constituents of our marketplace. In terms of how we actually use Aurora, we have DoorDash workloads that write directly to a master database instance. And from there, there's actually 2 categories of replicas that we're using, one of which are the traditional read replicas that the vast majority of our workloads read from. For strongly consistent reads, we'll actually continue to read directly from the master database itself. But we also have these analytics replicas that we use for 2 reasons. one of which is to power the real-time dashboards that our business operators use to manage the business, but also they power the ETLs that ultimately go to our data warehouses for our analytics. And we've been able to do this with just a single Aurora cluster, which has been impressive. And we've been all in on AWS because of the capabilities of Aurora and the data products that AWS provides. We've been able to focus on innovating, building products, and cementing our industry position. In fact, in 2017 and 2018, we had less than a handful of engineers working on our data infrastructure, supporting our business applications as well as our analytics infrastructure. And so that was amazing for us to have that. And today, DoorDash is in a great position. We're in all 50 states in the United States, in over 4,400 cities in Canada and the US. In fact, today we service over 80% of the American population. We have over 340,000 merchants on our platform, and we're continuing to more than triple as a business today. And we have over 300 engineers now in the San Francisco Bay Area and here in New York. In fact, in February this year, we actually just launched our engineering office here in the Flatiron District, and we're super excited to see where that can take us. Overall, I'd say I've been very grateful for our relationship with AWS over the past few years and how they've supported and even accelerated our growth in our market. I'm also happy to announce that for all of you here in Manhattan, we have an exclusive promo code today only where if we use AWS NYC, you can get $5 off your next order over $10. Thank you so much, and hope you all enjoy the rest of the keynote.